Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. It's a club that I've supported since a kid. And if you know the first 100-day challenge, well, you know that I got scouted by Chelsea. Yeah. So right quick, I want to dive into the story about how I got scouted by Chelsea and most importantly, the lessons that you can learn from this story. Let's get right into it. All right. Let's listen to what this guy has to say. Yes, that's me. This was the moment where I got the biggest call of my career.
He requested your details on the day.
This is how I got scouted by Chelsea. It started with failing, traveling around Europe. I was playing games. I wasn't getting any callbacks from managers or scouts or coaches, but I had a goal. And rain or shine, I persisted. I trained every single day. Bro, I trained every single day. And then it came time for an over 18s open tryout. This time in London, home of football, baby. And bro, I was extra prepped for this one. I even had the blazer on. I was dressed to the nines. Your boy was... Guys, did you see my blazer? I went to the tryout with the blazer on. I had the suit thing going on. I was out here making impressions, making coaches turn their head and thinking, who's this guy? That's me, man. Nick Humphries, creative, train effective. But no, this was really all before that. Game time came and I played okay. Not my best game, I have to say, but I did all right. A bit of schmoozing with the coaches after, and then I waited. A week passed, 2 weeks passed, and then suddenly, boom, I got the call. The phone rang. Chelsea Football Club. Woo! Come on, man, Chelsea. Oh man, my boyhood club where my idols played. What dreams are made of? How quickly am I going to get signed by Chelsea? When is my first team debut? A few weeks after, the scout got in touch with me. He said that he liked what he saw, he liked my movement on the pitch, and that he had some opportunities lined up for me. And I thought, yeah, all this hard work, all the sweat, all the training over the years, man, now it's paying off, this is time. Here we go. But then I was reading through the next paragraph and he says, here's why you can't play for Chelsea yet. And that's the thing, if you're over the age of 12 and you haven't played in a top club yet, chances are you have to work your way up the ladder. There are no shortcuts. Even if you did well in a trial game, even if you are good enough to play for Chelsea already. He said that he had some step 2 clubs lined up for me, which a lot of great players get loaned out to early in their careers to get, experience and develop. At that point, I was looking for different opportunities, but this was validation. Someone with a good CV from Chelsea, my boyhood club, rated me. And that's a message to every player out there. Keep your head down, keep doing your best in every single training, every single game, because you never know who's watching. It could be a man with his dog on the field, just walking by and he thinks, I know Jose Mourinho, I'm gonna give him a call. You just never know, and that's why you always gotta give your best. And if not for anyone else, do it for yourself first and foremost. And some of you know what happened next. I played around Europe, made Train Effective the #1 football training app. We have the best camp in the world, of course, in London, but yeah, I'm not gonna go into that. Guys, keep your head down, keep working, you got this. Let's make your goals and ambitions come true. Let's work hard towards them. Stay effective. Don't skip away from the video now, because I got some learnings that may be really valuable for you, okay? Listen up to this. Now, if you're paying attention to the video, you'll notice that the scout asked if I can play in a step 2 club. Well, what does step 2 mean? Does it mean Division 2? Does it mean the second league somewhere else? Well, what does it mean? Well, the answer may surprise you, especially if you're not from England, not from the UK, you may be surprised about what this system actually is and what step 2 actually means. Now, here is what the scout meant when he said, Nick, I got step 2 clubs lined up for you. Okay, this right here is the English pyramid, okay? You can see at the top there's a Premier League, Championship, League 1, League 2, and then you got what's called Step 1. This is the National League. This is actually a fully fledged professional division in England, and then below that you got Step 2. Now, Step 2 clubs, a lot of them are actually full-time professional clubs. Step 3, this is where it becomes semi-pro. Step 4, Step 5, Step 6, so you got all these down the line. Now, when you're over academy age, okay, it's very hard if you're 15, 16, 18, trying to get into Chelsea, even 12, trying to get into Chelsea, Premier League club, any professional club, because those teams have been sorted out already since academy level. They've been nurturing players since 10, 11, 8, 7, 6, 5 years old, okay? So they got their own academies they're developing. It's very difficult if you're not in that system yet to get in that system. So you gotta work your way up the steps. Jamie Vardy is a perfect example of this. At age 21, Jamie Vardy was playing in step 4 of this ladder, okay? He was famously earning £30 a week to play football. He was actually having some really good performances on a lot of scouts' radars, so he actually moved up the ranks. And by age 25, he had worked his way up to step 1. Now, you might be thinking, Nick, you're playing in step 1, which is actually technically the 5th highest level of football in England. I mean, isn't that a bit, at 25, is that success? Now, I'm not here to say how you should define success, but step 1, 25 years old, playing National League, which right now is full-time professional football, is that success? Hell yeah. And then Jamie Vardy played well there, which is how he got his move to Leicester City, and he just kept working his way up, got off the bench, and then became a Premier League legend. Winning the Premier League with Leicester City. It's still such a crazy, mind-blowing story about Jamie Vardy. How he got to the echelons he did is like, I don't think a story is ever gonna match Jamie Vardy's. Maybe you got one here, but like serious legend. So all in all, what happened after Chelsea was this opportunity, and when you look at the bigger picture, you could see actually, wow, it's actually a pretty decent opportunity. Obviously, after that 100 days, focused elsewhere, as was mentioned in the video. Looking back at these kind of opportunities with the lens that I have now and more of the understanding of sort of the opportunities that you're given at different ages, I think if you're a player in this situation and you get the similar kind of opportunity, oh, you should definitely think about it, because if you really prove yourself at that level, no matter what your age, that's a real good look. But now then I got a follow-up question in the YouTube comments when I posted that short video. And the comment says, hey Nick, just turned 14, no experience in playing pro football. Should I quit or stay working hard? Because I was always told I was good, but never had the opportunity to sign. I don't know what to do. Look, bro, a lot of players are told they're good. But in that bracket of people that are told they're good, there's only a very small handful that go on to play professional football. Also, you got to weigh up, okay, do I really love this, or am I just gonna do this because someone told me I was good and therefore like I should just listen to that person who told me I was good, go for it, even though I don't really like the sport or I have other ambitions. If you're in this group, like you just feel, it feels nice that someone said that you're good, guys, don't go for that professional level, because you're gonna get absolutely broken. This part is the self-motivation and drive, the intrinsic drive to go out and achieve something which is completely self-motivated and doesn't require the validation of someone else. So this is what you need in your dome first and foremost. But if you do have that and you want to give it a go, hey, give it a go. Train 20 hours a week, go for it. Give it your all for a month and then see how you feel after a month. And then if you really feel good, you feel like you're progressing, you feel like you like it, do it for 6 months, do it for a year, and then you're only going to be 15. You keep checking in yourself, see if you really love it, enjoying it, and if you really love that grind and you feel like you're getting better. And if you do that and you play, then you should rise to the cream of the crop. And if you rise to the cream of the crop, you'll get exposure, you'll get noticed, and maybe you'll get your chance, when then you can really feel, okay, do I really want this or not? So really that advice here is just don't overthink it, just start going for it and do it for 7 days. Train like a pro for 7 days and see if this is something you really want to do. Really that simple. The next comment I get is, thanks, but I don't think this is possible in Nigeria. Oof, we get this a lot. We get Nigeria, we get that I'm in India, we get that I'm in Italy and I want to play in the UK. We get this from every country in the world. So look, whether you're in Nigeria or India or any place in the world, you're in Australia, okay, you want to play abroad, listen to this advice real quick. I know you just want to play for Chelsea in the Premier League, but you have to start where you are first. Number one, you have to be the best in your team. If you're not the best in your current team, no point. Stop everything you're doing, become number one in your team first. Once you're number one in that team, what is the next step? Join a better team, okay? Become number one in that better team. Once you're in that better team, what's next? Is it to become the best in your region for your age group? Okay, if you're the best in the region for your age group, you're gonna get opportunities, you're gonna get noticed, there's gonna be things that happen for you. And if you're one of the best for your age in your country, well, guys, come on out. You don't need to be watching this video right now. As you rise, as you get better, okay? Like baking a cake, that cake gets really good and then more eyeballs get on it, people want to eat that cake. I know, weird analogy, but it's true. But too many people, let's say in Nigeria, are watching this video right now and they're not even getting off the bench in their current team. Look, they haven't even kicked the football in the last 24 hours. So what does that say? I just want the players out there to have some practicality, okay? You have to be realistic as well. And this is what I mean by that. I'm not saying not to have big dreams, but don't be delusional about what it takes, okay? If you're in Nigeria right now, you think you're the next Messi, but you go over to Europe and you're up against some kid who's been in an academy for the last 5 years, training 15 hours a week with the world's best coaches, yet you've trained 15 hours only in the last month, and before that you trained 5 hours. And where are the numbers, bro? Where's the quality? Where is the world-class training that you've been getting for years and years? This is what you're up against. You might have passion, that's great. You might be motivated. You might speak to me and say, hey, I got what it takes, I'm the next Messi. Hey, prove it and start by training, putting in those hours. The great thing is a world-class sports academy in your pocket. What do I mean by that? I mean the Train Effective app, bro. 4 pillars, you got all of that. 4 pillars that you can train 20 hours a week, 15, 10 hours a week you can do right now. This is why you have the world-class coaches on Train Effective. This is why we made this app, bro. This is why I focus on it so much, to give you guys that. So focus on yourself first, rise to the top, and then ask the questions. But that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Guys, Chelsea, 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 carefree. And if you do have any follow-up questions, drop them below. Did something not make sense? Let me know. Been a quiet day overall for me. I mean, it's quiet, but also busy because I've been reaching out to coaches, talking to different teams. Maybe I can squeeze in a last minute session one of these coming days. Obviously get a football session back in with the team. We had that 2-player session yesterday, which I was excited about, had fun. I was in the rain, so it was soaked, but we loved it, guys. It felt really good to be back out there for that 35, 40 minutes. But we need to increase the volume now. So let's see, I'm in contact with people, no promises yet, but I am working, guys. Behind the scenes, there is a lot of work going on. I'm telling you that. It's not the easiest thing when most teams have, finalized transfer windows and training regularly, just focus on their season. But hey, we've done a lot of hard work, a lot of progress. So the next step is to join that team. I'm gonna finish off the day right here, guys, doing a little bit of shopping and then gonna hit the sack, make sure we have milk in the morning for that coffee, all right? We'll get that coffee hit and then we start tomorrow stronger again, all right? See you guys tomorrow. This was 100 Day Challenge, another episode. Peace.